browser running on which version? I think you would have answered this.
Yes.
Correct. You just
1.1.
take the HTTP. See here. Now this file 1, I have copied this URL. You remember? So this is your request message. Whenever the get method is there, that is your request message. And this doesn't have get method, so this is your response message, which is this 200 OK is your response. So HTTP has two messages, request and response. So this is request message, this is response message. So what is asked here? Request message. So you can see in the, here itself you can see HTTP 1.1 is used, correct? Here itself you can open this one and you can see this is your, this is your data link layer. If you expand, you will get the information about data link layer. If you expand this Ethernet, you will get the Ethernet related protocol information, source port, destination port. This is your IP protocol details, what it is used. Then this is your TCP protocol and this is your HTTP protocol. Okay. So here you see it is very clearly given your version is used. So you should use the HTTP request message format. Have you seen the format?
Yes.
Okay, so this is the field which is indicating whether it is running HTTP 1.0, 1.1. Okay, so you should answer it is 1.1. Okay, then what is the language does your browser is using? Okay, so your browser is using means browser, how you will see, who is sending the request message to the server, that is called as browser. Browser is sending means you should look into the request message. So here you see it is very clearly given which language, accept language is English. You should write this sentence as an answer. Okay. Then what is the status code written from the server to the browser? Now server is sending. So which message you should see?
Second one.
You should see the response message, because response message will be sent from the server to the browser. So here, what was the question? Status code is written. So here you see this 200 OK is a status, 200 is a status code, phrase for that one is a OK. Okay, this is the syntax for that one. Then when was the HTML file that you are retrieving? Last modified at the server. So at the server, see here it will be giving that it was last modified one. This one will be their parameter. This last modified was on the server, on the proxy is 15th April 2024. So you should write that answer. Okay. That how many bytes of the content are returned to your browser? So response message you should see here response message is 200. Okay. So what is the, how much is the content length is 128 bytes are the content length. You should tell that one. And what is the content message? So it is a line based text message and your message is given here. This is your actual message. Congratulations. So here, see here, connection kept alive and somewhere congratulations, you have downloaded the file. So this message you have got it here, correct? So this is very basic part is done here. How many bytes are? 128 bytes. Now the second part is conditional gate. Now conditional gate means here in the response message you will have here that whether to send this message or not. First time you got the message, correct? So how you will get these conditional messages if second time you are asking for the same thing, whether to send it or not? That is the question here. So what I will do here, this content I can take that message also. So I'll take that message. So if I double click on this one, see here how many messages are there now related to file 1 and 2 is there, correct? So if I do here refresh once I have done, correct? So it will add one more message here, correct? Have you observed for file 1 this was 200, okay? Now for file 1 here it is 304 not modified as well. So now it is the conditional gate, so you need not send the content of the message. So here you have told that if modified since, if it is not modified on the server, no need to send the content because I am already having, and here you see there is no message is sent. In 200, okay, this line based text is sent, correct? But in this 304, as it is not modified, it is not sent, correct? So you need to answer here, inspect the content of first get message in your browser. Do you see if modified since? No, we are not seen in the first message. You see in the first message there is no if modified since. In the second message if modified since is there. Okay, so you need to tell that no, we are not observed it. Now inspect the content of second message and whether it is there or not. So yes, it is there. Whatever the information is there, you write that answer. What is the HTTP status code and phrase written here? Can anybody tell me? 304 not modified. Okay. So did explicitly your server has written any content of the file? No, nothing is sent because it is already there with the proxy server. This is your second part. Now third part is a long document. You will be retrieving the long document. So I'll take this because in file 1 there is no long document. So I'll take this one. I will add it as a new this, paste it here, and now this is a very long document it is. So see here now 2 messages are there with the file 3, correct? So I'll answer those questions with respect to those. Now how many get messages were sent by your browser? How many sent? Only one was sent for file 3, correct? And 200 okay also is only one, correct? So how many data containing TCP segments were needed to carry this single HTTP response? So it is for the response, so I'll take this response message. In this one, I'll see how many frames are there here. So here the number of, this is the line based text. See, it is the content of that one is added. So how many frames are there here? File data is 4500 bytes are there. And here frames are, this is the request frame in this. Only one frame it is, correct? This is the only one frame it has sent, but some computers it will send more than one frame. So here you tell that only one TCP segments was needed to carry TCP. We should go to TCP protocol and then you should say how many segments are there here. TCP protocol. TCP segment length is 4861, so sequence number is 1, so only one TCP segment is there here. Okay. So in the TCP protocol, so you should tell that only one TCP segment which is there in the response. What is the status code? 200 okay is the status code for this response. Are there any HTTP status line in the transmitted data packet associated with the TCP reassembled segments of the PDU? So this HTTP status line is in the response okay. So this is your status line. So in this status line, with the TCP reassembled segment, is there any information is given? See here no information is given how many reassembled packets are there here. So you should tell no reassembly packets because only one segment is there, so no reassembly is done. But on some computers we have observed here only in this line only it will be given how many reassembly of the packets are done. Okay. Now the fourth part is embedded objects. It will have embedded objects, not only text. If you see here, In this message only text is there, no images and all are there. So now you will send to the fourth image, fourth file, where you are having this is one image and this is one image. So two images and text is also there. So observe that packet now. This is the packet 4 is there. Can you get my mobile? I think office. So this is HTML file which has two embedded images. Okay, so if you see here, there are separate, one Pearson PNG is there and one is your book cover JPG. So this is the separate HTTP GET request message. This is the separate GET request message for the PNG also. Correct? So for every file, now you have to answer. Let us answer. How many HTTP GET request messages sent by your browser? 3. One for text. This is for text, this is for image. One for image, this is one for image. Correct? So this was sent. So 3 messages was sent from your browser. To which internet address this GET request sent? So you can send that one. See, this is the GET message. So this is the destination 178.79.137.104. This is your destination where it was sent. Okay? The request message. So you should tell that to which internet address this GET request were sent. So can you tell whether the browser downloaded 2 images serially or parallelly? This is very important. What does mean by serially is when you are sending the GET message and waiting for the response, then again sending GET message, waiting for the response, then it is serial. Okay? Because you are sending the message, waiting for the response. So here, get, response, then get, and then this is response. Okay. So it is a serial. If you are sending get, and then you are getting the response, then it is a parallel transmission. For some system, it will come serial, some system, it will come parallel. So you need to answer that serial or parallel and explain why it is serial, why it is parallel. Now next one is authentication. So here you should use for authentication, this is the path is given where you need to enter the username and password. So username and password is given here. So username is Wireshark student and network is the password. Why network is a password? No?
Should put double quotes.
No. Why username? Okay, you got this one. This is the protected page. Okay, so now you see for the file HTML file 3-4 times I have done it, so it is not successful. Here you see unauthorized, unauthorized, I have got it. So here I got 200. Okay, so I'll answer this question now. What is the server response status code and phrase in the response message? So you can say that initially it was unauthorized, then after third request it is 200. Okay is the response. Okay, then what does your browser send in the GET message for the second time, and what new field is included in the GET message? So take this GET message and what is the new field is sent it here. If you see here, authentication authorization is the new field sent here. Okay, you should expand that and tell what is the credential of that one. So these are the new content of that one. You should explain that. So these are the 5 parts are there in HTTP. Okay, now IP ICMP, I'll just give you the view. What is the IP address for your port number? I think here if you give IP only I should give, no? Filtration is IP only. Protocol LSD it is showing. You have given IP only or no?
ICMP.
Without ping it is coming.
IP protocol should come, no? ICMP is also not coming. ICMP 6 is there. Normal ICMP is not there.